Okay, so the joins were a way of combining different columns together into a single output from different tables. These tables were limited by the fact that they had to have relationships to each other, right? So if you needed to get to a table somewhere else in their diagram, you're joining them together with a lot of the where dot dot equals dot 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 equals dot dot dot, so on and so forth. If you can think of this as like a horizontal join where you're adding columns together from different tables to make an output. In this case, with unions, we're going to be doing kind of a vertical connection between them. So we're going to take data from two different tables or more and kind of stack them on top of each other. So what would this mean? This is one way that you could, like say you needed to make a mailing list and you wanted to mail this something out to all of your customers and all of your employees. Well, your employees and customers are going to be in different tables, but they probably have some of the same attributes. The shared attributes might be their name, their address, phone numbers, things like that, right? So this can pull out those attributes, stack them on top of each other, and you'll get one output that has everything combined. So conceptually, it's a little funkier than the joins. Okay, so there are rules to this that you can error out really easily when you're trying to do these if you don't do them right. So first they have to have the same degree. What does that mean? Well, backing up a step. So you can see that the format of this is that you have one complete query, a second complete query, and this union function in between them. So that's the key. That's going to put these together. So the degree of the query is going to be how many the attributes are inside of this. So if we're pulling name, street, city, zip, so we've got 4 attributes in the select here, we have to have 4 attributes here, otherwise it will not work. Each matching set of 4 attributes, so top table, bottom table, have to have the same data type. So with name, street, city, zip is going to be a number, and the other ones are probably going to be character, right? So you have to make sure that the metadata says that they're the same data type in both tables, otherwise they will not join together. So you have to remember those 2 rules. So simple example of this is back in our Pine Valley, find all the cities where there's either a customer or a vendor. So we want to know what cities do we do business in at all. So we're going to select from the customer table the city. This as city here is going to rename the column to city, because otherwise it's going to call it customer city, because the unions judge the first query as the more important one. It's kind of setting the stage, and then the other one is kind of tacked on underneath it, conceptually speaking. So here, this one gets the alias and this one does not. They're just joined together, and as a note, the union query does remove all of the duplicates from this. So what does this look like? So here I've just copied over that query, and we get a single list, a single integrated list with no duplicates. Beautiful. So it is as simple as that. You can add in wheres and orders and all that kind of stuff. So for example, we could do an order by Well, we can, pretty sure this will work. Yep. So we actually did it on the alias, and I told it to do descending because it was already ascending. So for some reason we wanted to start at the bottom of the alphabet. Here we go. Probably more useful for names. Yeah, so that's one alternative way of pulling together data from different tables, is when you need to stack them on top of each other.